We are live inside the Mind of Fighting. I'm Jake. This is Cody. And we got Spencer Ruggieri on with us tonight. Sir, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you guys?
Hey,
All
man.
right.
Hey, thanks for coming on, man. I loved your last fight, man. But I also like how you carry yourself and everything, man. I love it, man. I was telling Jake before the fight. My dad has 3 fighters. He has Sam, the Hillbilly Hammer. He reminds him of a country mountain man where he is. Tom Shuroff reminds him of Wired Earp. And then we got you. He says I sent him a clip and he thought I was sending him a Vikings movie. Like there was a clip I sent, and I was like, dude, this is the fucking coolest thing ever, man. And that's what I'm saying. My dad only 3 fighters, man. You're one of them because that's what he said. And he's probably going to click on it in a second because, I mean, we have you on here tonight, man.
I appreciate you having me on, man.
Awesome, man. First off, I was going to ask you, man, are we going to get the rematch?
It's looking that way.
That's what I was hoping because I that was a hands down. It was an amazing fight, and when we were drawing it up and everything, I thought you won the fight.
Yeah, you and everybody else.
So what did it? Was it? Let me ask you. The way the fight went down, you know, that was your first fight and everything. Did you feel like going into the second fight, you know what's going on, the weight cut, all the stuff that was different? You feel it's going to be more advantage to you now, right?
Look, the reality is, brother, that it's my fault. It's my fault for letting it go to the judges. It's on me. So it will not happen again. There was 1 second where I stepped off. I clipped him in the second round. I clipped him with a short right hand. And I should have hit him with the bolo.
Yeah.
Could have hit him with the axe. And instead I touched him with the left. It will not happen again.
See,
it will not happen again. So if I can draw him out, we will go again.
That's what, man, it was amazing. It was just, y'all were just, it was going at, was the beef really, I know that the weight cut thing, how he did the weight cut, but was the beef like he made it out to be, or is there still beef? What is that about? Because, you know, it could be a sell a fight, but is there beef?
Yeah, there is. But fighting's different, dude. It's different because it's like there's cerebral warfare and then there's building up to a fight, but we're not fucking playing tennis.
Yep.
You know, so it's like the reality is that it's interesting because like at the end of the day, like I respect any man that goes and do what we do. I like it. How can you not? Because it's 90% of people can't do it. You can't do what we do, but the truth is that like, yes, there's beef. Yes, there's shit talking. Yes, there's hostility. Yes, all those things are real. They're real. But at the end of the day, there's still a level of kind of love and respect. So I don't dislike David. I don't dislike Joey Beltran. I don't really dislike anybody in the fight game. I don't give a fuck.
That's the best attitude, man. That's what I love. No, that's what the way you carry yourself, and that's what I was talking to Sean about and everything. At the fight, you carry yourself the same way, and it's a draw because you see on Facebook and everything, you'll see all these people get signed by all these management companies and stuff. Everybody looks the same. But when you walked out there, the way you carry yourself, you're different. You bring a different aura to yourself that's something that draw a fan to bare knuckle.
Yeah. That's the next thing is the reality is that, again, to kind of reiterate it or touch base on it is that, like, look, even if you can fight, every fighter can fight. You're a fighter for a reason. You are. If you're a fighter, you can fucking fight. If not, you have no fucking business in the sport. But that being said, not everybody is capable of articulation. Not everybody's capable of selling and marketing and all these different things and the look and like it just go the branches on that tree, they go on and on and on. So you could fight your fucking ass off, but at the
Everybody's watching.
Yeah, you could be the best fighter in the world. If nobody knows who the fuck you are, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, nailed it, bro.
Let me ask you: do you keep up with MMA a lot? Do you watch the UFC and stuff?
Left and right, man. Not really. No, I like combat sports, but I don't really give a fuck about anything except for bare knuckle.
Oh, I got you. Because the reason I was asking you is if you look at the top, like when they're comparing like the guys that are fighting for the championship belt, people are not wanting to fight for this. They're picking to fight Conor McGregor over the champion belt because money. People view the fights. You know that's what I'm saying. The way you carry yourself, people are going to view you. You know, you've got a chance. You go out there, you win the rematch. You got a ton of people viewing that now, and then you got a lot of big things going your way.
Well, that was the largest thing, bro. Is like, look, if we actually call shit for what it is, we tripled the main events numbers in my debut fight.
Oh yeah,
tripled it, and within 6 minutes. Elmore and Garcia, we tripled it. They were calling us the real main event, and it was my first fight ever.
Oh, that fight was amazing.
Because of Diaz, it's because of me. I don't give a fuck what was going on. It's that it factor that you're talking about.
Oh yeah,
yep.
Hey, you know what? I want to tell you. This is what I tell Jake. We always say, "Hey man, who we go get on the show?" And I'll miss people. The people that that draw me, and I'll say, Jake, like the way when you walked out, what was the way you walked out? You walked out, you had that look. What was it like making that first walk? That's what I want to see. You look like you was coming to kill.
To me, the walk was bullshit. I didn't even have my walkout song.
That's what Sean said something like that a while back that you originally was going to have another song, right?
Yeah, it's a Viking song. We haven't even grazed the tip of the iceberg, man.
What happened with that? That's why I wanted to know.
Yeah, but for me, I don't give a fuck, man. Because the truth is, my walkout song didn't go on, and I went out, and if I clip them and I put them away in the second or the first, it's like, oh, okay, dude can fight. But the truth is, dude, that my walkout says it doesn't go on. The song doesn't go on. I walk out regardless, and we go to 5-round war. So it's like, oh fuck, like we just go to fight.
See,
capable of fighting like that? Yes, I am.
That's crazy.
It showed it. To every question any fan could have, the first fight ever. That's why Beltran got in the ring and he was like, bro. And he jumped on the podcast later and he was just like, dude can fucking get down.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's very different, bro. It's very different to put someone away in bare knuckle versus go away to a 5-round war.
Do you feel since before the fight how people were treating you, and since after the fight, are you getting treated a lot different?
Yes and no. Yes and no. The truth is, look, dude, I made waves since I came in. Like I flew into Mississippi, and it's the same thing we were just talking about. Like the truth is, dude, like I don't give a fuck how many lights you've been under. I don't give a fuck how many pro boxing matches or MMA matches or whatever the narrative is. It doesn't matter. The fucking fact of the matter is that bare knuckle is different.
Yeah, I mean, all the shit talking. At the end of the day, you guys still got to fight.
Okay,
you still got to fight. You can talk all the shit you want.
That's what we gave the world. Is I literally
got to fight.
I gave it to Nate. I gave it to David. I gave it to the BKFC. So it's like, yeah, let's sign. Because look, for just to paint a picture or articulate it, Chop Chop quit in the fucking 4th round.
Yeah, I know, man. He didn't get to see that. That was unreal.
Yeah, but isn't that beautiful though? Isn't that fucking beautiful? When you see someone who's built for 12 rounds, they're Olympically medaled. He's the first person known to man to touch Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. And
he quits on the stool on the 4th of bare knuckle.
Because he didn't want to take no more.
Reggie was hanging on his fucking neck. Interesting. interesting. It paints a picture of what bare knuckle really is. It's like, oh, you're built for 6 more rounds and a minute plus, and you quit of exhaustion on the stool in the 4th. What are we talking about? There's something different.
Are they looking at the rematch on the? Are they looking for the Miami card, or are they trying to put it like on the same card as Joey?
They want it. We'll see what the money looks
That's what
like.
I was wondering. Because is there anybody else? Because I know you get people. I know. Are there anybody else calling you out that you're intrigued?
Everybody wants to fight me, man. Because
who do you want? Who do you want to
besides
fight?
him? That's what I want to know. I mean, seriously, like
for me, ideally, it's the rematch.
Yeah.
Because what happens if I walk out and we just went to a 5-round war and I walk out and I butcher him in the 1st?
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
in my mind, I go to war with Gotti. Because Gotti, what's going to happen is Dat is going to give up the belt, go to 145. Gotti will take it over, and then I'll go fuck Gotti up.
That's a good fight there. That's a good fight. I mean, I was actually, before you came on, I was like, who would your style and matchup? That was one. I didn't know if you were that. I was also going to ask you, after you go to Diaz, you beat Diaz, and you're sitting there. Is that the fight you're calling for, or because I mean, what would it be?
First and foremost, yes. In my mind, yeah. It doesn't need to happen. We can always make that later. It's almost like the McGregor Diaz thing. It's very similar. Or McGregor Poirier.
You can let it simmer and make up a big pie, and if y'all both go out there and do something, it can be a main event.
Yeah, we've already kind of cemented ourselves. Like they're calling us the best bare knuckle fight of all time.
Oh, that was a hell of a fight, man. I mean, it was a fucking war. I mean, I think the referee did they I felt like a few of the calls it didn't go your way. A few of them I felt like the refs that night were just off. I don't know what was going on.
Well, I mean, that's the truth is, bro. Like bare knuckle's fresh. It's fertile.
Yeah.
I can tell you this. I will never fight in Missouri again or Mississippi again until they figure their shit out.
You want the judges and stuff?
Yeah, it's the commission.
Yeah.
It's because bare knuckle as a sport is so fertile and so like indecisive. Like if I fight in Miami, the truth is like, look, dude, you're gonna swing 300 punches and miss 80%, and then give them the fight off of a point deduction.
See, that's what I was wondering. That was the whole thing. That was the whole thing.
I would never go back again. I would never fight in Mississippi again until they figure this shit out.
Are you 135, 145? Is that where you want? Is that where you're staying?
I'll cut, bro. 135 is an easy cut for me. So I'll go 125, 135. I'm 5'7", man.
That's why I was wondering. I didn't know what your weight class. I didn't know if you were because you know, like I see people call you out on Facebook, and I see it, and I didn't really know what was what weight class you were going to say. This is my weight class, and I'm going for it. So 135. That's the belt you want, right?
I want both, bro. I want both. I want 125 and I want 135, and I might go up to 145. We'll see how I feel.
I'll tell you.
So I walked around at 170 playing running back in high school, bro.
I saw that on Instagram. I saw you play. So he was a running back. I didn't know if he was a receiver, running back, or DB or what. I'd seen that.
Yeah, it wasn't hard for me, man. But I'm 5'7". I'm stocky as shit. I'm elusive as all fucking hell. So I didn't.
What gym are you training out of?
I don't train from any gym. I train.
That's what I was wondering. See, that's what I've been told, that you didn't have a gym. You were trying. You basically you're self-taught.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I'm fucking talking about, dude. Look, first off, before anybody says that, you know, there's guys that are spending thousands of dollars a month to fight on the same card as you, and you taught yourself and you got fucking fight of the night. You should start your own fucking gym.
Fuck a gym. Fuck a gym, dude. The truth is, like, I did almost what was it, baby? Similar to coaching, like a online coaching training thing, and I I realized very quickly I don't give a fuck.
You just want to beat the shit out of people.
How do you do that?
I don't give a fuck. I like the back and forth messages and all this shit of like, oh, how are you doing with your this and this? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fucking shit about how you're doing with your athletic career. To me, it's like, let's get down, and the rest, I'm
Do
not
you
gonna
spar? During training, do you have certain people you spar with? How do you do that?
I don't like to spar, bro. I don't like to spar because in
Just like that
sparring,
little speed bag.
yeah, I like to move. I like movement, man. I like
Yeah.
movement. I don't.
All the cuts and the angles.
That's
It's
crazy.
movement. It's movement. So where like for me, I don't spar because at the end of the day, I pull my shot. Like my coach, I get my ass beaten sparring, bro. That's the truth. Because I pull my shot and then I get clipped and I get pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you for
How did
smacking.
your corner work?
Yeah, it pissed me off. It always pisses me off. My coach beats the shit out of me, dude. Beats the fucking shit out of me. And it's like, hey, I don't like that. Every time he smacks me, I kind
You're
of
ready to go to war.
don't fucking do that, dude.
How many people did you have in your corner? Like, how do you do that since you don't do a gym? Like, how do you work that in there? That's all. That's got to be cool.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, I have so many people. And it just continues to grow, bro. Continues to grow. The reality is the big thing for me is you need to be able to forge your team and your unit and go back to the table and go back to the table and go back to the table. And that table you forge before anything else pops off. To where when we get very big and when everybody wants in right now, but I already built it within the last 10 years. I know who's going to be a part of it.
So, like, when your fight, I didn't get to see. That's what I was saying. You're in your corner, like in your fight. Who was in your corner, like in your fight, like when you were there? Like,
Only Joseph Arokian.
okay, so that's why I was wondering. I didn't know, like, if you had one or two people, because you'll see people have. I didn't know the limit they have in bare knuckle and everything.
Well, it changes, man. So, for example, as the undercard, you get one coach, and then Sean went in back in like the close quarters in the back. But as the main card, like for example, they're already talking with me about being I'm the next main event. Because again, we tripled the numbers of the main event within 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Which card do you think they're gonna throw you on, trying to get you on?
Whichever one I want, it's not to them.
I mean, are you ready to go? If they called you now, you're ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, okay, they got the one in Birmingham. Are you coming? Are you going to be at the one in Birmingham?
Nah, I'm not going to fights like that.
I didn't know if you come down. I didn't know how they did that. So the next one in Miami. Is that? I think the next one's Miami, right? And that's where.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see, man. If the money's right, Nate's putting together an offer right now. And, and we'll see. We'll see. But the fight game is the fight game. Who the fuck knows? I might go out and I might butcher Diaz in the first. Or maybe I fight with Gotti. I don't know.
So is that name out there though? Are they dangling? That's what I was wondering, because I know they always they're not just going to throw you one name. They might throw a couple. Is that one? Is it Gotti? Because that would be a good fight for you there. That would put you. That puts you. You get that win. You're on that next level.
I mean, for me, brother, Gotti, he can't hide. He won't.
He hasn't fought since He hasn't fought in a minute.
Yeah. He will. What I'm waiting for Gotti to do, he needs to take the belt. I need a reason to go invade in that direction. Because Gotti is like, yeah, you can fight, you can do all these things, but I need loot. I need finance. I need something to take and invade for. If I'm not invading for, like, what, you just invade, just say you invade? No. Like, I need chests to be opened. So I don't just go fight. Like everybody gets angry with me. It's like, no, look, I mean, we all say whatever the fuck we want, but at the end of the day, I will never fight anybody, whether they're in the fight game or not, whether it's UFC, BKFC, boxing, MMA. I don't give a fuck. We're never gonna fucking throw hands outside of a paycheck. It's never gonna go on. It's never gonna happen. It's like this is how I feed my family.
Yeah, I mean, at the end, it's a job. At the end of the day,
People can get pissed off and want to fight on the streets, and it's like, yeah, you're foolish. You're foolish.
Hey, 135, man. That's a stacked division, man. You've got Reggie, Barnett. You've got it's a stat. That's what I'm saying. Once you make making them jumps, you're gonna get a bunch. There's a lot of big name fights, man.
Well, Reggie he made a comment when I was doing an interview when I was doing my weight cut. Reggie already looked at him and he was like, "Dude, we should fight. We should fight. It would be a money fight." And he said it behind the scenes and was like, "Hey, you know what? You're a pioneer of the sport. You're a pioneer, Reggie. So maybe I will entertain the idea."
Something. Hey, you saw what he did. I was watching it. I was texting him and I said, I think he broke his hand. I think the guy said, and then next thing you know, they're like, no, he just said he didn't want to take no more punishment. I was like, God damn, Reggie fucking made him. I mean,
bullshit. That's chop being a fucking bitch.
Look, I was shocked.
Man, I can't let that go. Yeah. What that is Chop being a fucking bitch.
That's the fight. Take that fight. Go ahead.
Chop will not get to fight me. He will not get it, man. And it's
that's what I'm talking about.
Because of what I saw. Diaz has more heart than Chop.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. And you know what's crazy is going into that fight, and I love talking. I'm glad you brought that fight. I love that fight that night. Because all you heard was chop. Yeah,
the first person to touch Floyd Mayweather, all this shit. But the reality is, bare knuckles is a different game.
Once Reggie got him,
Reggie didn't even touch him. Didn't touch him, bro. All he did was hung on his neck, bro, like a little monkey.
Yeah.
He just hung on his fucking neck.
He hit that clinch,
and that was it. And he just quit of exhaustion in the fourth. I mean, on the stool. That's what I was saying earlier. It's like, Chop, what the fuck is going on?
No heart.
See, that's what I'm saying.
It's nuts, bro. But push comes to shove.
You've got a lot of. You got Reggie. You've got all these guys, and Reggie's going after Dabby Dab. But you know what? Dabby Dab acts like he don't even want to fight 135 anymore. I don't think. I think he's trying to go after.
Move up.
He's trying
to go up.
Yeah, he's going to go up. What I wouldn't be surprised with is if Reggie and Gotti go for the title, and then later I come in and I clean house. That's what I would not be surprised with.
So that they need to see that they need to make that they need to hurry up and make that fight because they make you and Diaz.
You're wrong. You're wrong, brother. You're wrong. The long game is the picture.
Yeah.
I got you.
The long game. The fight game is dangerous. We're not playing fucking tennis.
It's chess.
Oh yeah.
It is. We need to be patient. So I will sit back and I will watch. And when I see the opening, look, the Havamal says, we don't fight fights we know that we can't win. These are the wise words of Odin. I intend to respect them.
Dude, I'll tell you, I love you say that. Dude, when you said that, I was going to ask you, man. Like when I saw your walkout, like what it was supposed to be, your music, and I mean, I felt like it was like that's what I said. It's like a Viking. I felt like Valhalla. We were at the edges of hell. And you're, that's what it looked like if you would have came out to that song. Is that going to be your walkout to the next one?
No, my song will never change. The world hasn't even seen it yet. We haven't even seen it. Everybody's talking about my song and my movement and the way that I fight and all these things. And it's like, hey, the truth is You haven't seen fucking anything. You've seen about 50%, maybe 35, to where it's like everybody's tripping out over the way that I move in the ring. They like my style. They like the tattoos. They like the way that I speak. They like all these different things. But the truth is, everything that I'm getting called right now, you have seen fucking nothing. Nothing. We're just getting started. It's my first fight ever.
Yeah.
My first fight ever. No amateur, no pro, no MMA, no boxing, no nothing.
That's what I was going to ask. So that was it. That was the first one.
That was the first one ever. I went straight to the lights underneath.
That's the limit.
I get down. Yeah.
Everything you got to think, all the rush you got in that fight. I mean, I mean, that had to be a rush, man. That had to have been something that you've never experienced, and and that's adrenaline level up and down on your oxygen. I guarantee next time you'll be like a little different because I guarantee it was a rush.
Yeah, it was a fucking rush. It was beautiful. It was fucking beautiful. It's what I meant to go do, but the truth is, wait till I get comfortable. Like, people think I speak well on the mic. People think I move well in the ring. But the truth is the first one ever. I went straight underneath the lights. I went straight underneath the microphone. I went straight to pro. So it's like, yeah, wait till I get comfortable. Wait till I calm down. If you expect me to get tired once I get comfortable, it's gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna butcher people. I'm gonna butcher them. Whoever they put in front of me, man.
Hell yeah.
Underneath the lights. When you play college ball, football, for example, you play college ball or Pop Warner. Very different than playing in the NFL. But once you get used to that, once you acclimate, the truth is, I went to a 5-round war for my first fight ever.
So let me ask you something. You went into that fight with no sparring at all?
No, I don't like to spar. That's
okay. So that's what I'm saying. So that fight, that's what I'm saying. So you see the speed now. Everything's you're going to understand everything. You've seen it now. You know what's going to happen now. So the sky's the limit now, man. I mean, that's unreal, to be honest. I mean, I don't know why people's not talking about that more, to be honest.
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't know it, bro.
They go fucking know it now. Because look, first off, truth to the matter, all you've been hearing the last 6 months is what's fucktard's he called you out. He was one of the guys that called you out.
Malo.
Yeah, Malo. Malo
Yeah.
kept calling you out, right? And everybody was talking about him, and they were like, blah 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 blah. And he fought Gotti, and he got knocked out. You never fought, and you'll tell people I never fucking fought. And you went fight of the night, fucking war, dude. I mean, a war. Everybody should be they should be talking they should be saying, you should be telling people, because it's crazy, man, to think about it. I mean, honestly, I did not fucking know that. I heard that, but I didn't, people talk shit. But for you to do that, that's fucking impressive.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
And you know what? I guarantee the people that that's the thing. From you coming from like that, people knowing that when you were getting in there, were the fighters kind of at the beginning, kind of just like, you don't know what the fuck you're about to get yourself into, blah, blah, blah. Is that how did they come at you at the beginning?
The fucking truth is that I made an impact, bro. Very long before I even flown in. The roster. Look, this is the truth. The roster knows one thing. So we have the fighters and the roster, and then we have the kind of business side of things. And the fucking fact of the matter is, we leveled it on both sides before I even landed. I landed, and everybody was in, just to paint a picture. The entire roster, they flew us in on the 17th. They flew us in on the 17th, and as soon as I got there, it was like, hey, where's the Viking dude? Where's the Viking dude? Where's the Viking dude? And all this shit. And I went straight to the Waffle House. I went to the Waffle House and I went to go eat and have everybody's dying of a weight cut. Everybody's dying of their shit now, and I'm the only dude on the roster. When we push to weigh-in day, I'm the only one who's like, I keep saying it. It needs to be professionalized. It needs to be uplifted. But I'm the only motherfucker that's gonna go 0.5 below the weight limit. And then on the contract, like they give us this extra pound bullshit. And it's like, what? What? Extra pound? Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I did it
That's
to
catch
people.
weight.
It was like, fuck you. Fuck you. Like, no, this sport needs to be lifted. It needs to be lifted. It needs to be professional. It belongs in arenas. It needs to be professionalized.
Hey,
But-
that's what I'm saying. Hey, man, it's about selling. It's about selling a fight. And how's y'all spot? You got sponsors you want to give a shout out, or you got? I seen he was sharing your sponsor thing. How's that coming? Everything growing good?
Hey, everybody wants in. I'm very stingy, bro.
Hey,
I'm stingy. Not everybody's gonna get their fucking logo. Everybody wants it. Not everybody's gonna be a part of it. I'm very, very stingy.
hey, that's what it is.
Well, we appreciate the time. Then
Hey, look,
feel honored.
Look, today we went out and I was buying some stuff for my yard, and I was looking at axes, and I thought, holy fuck, y'all got to find an axe company, and that's got to be your fucking man, a fucking axe. You're a fucking Viking coming out. I mean, Ragnar, you stand up and say, "Who wants to be fucking king?" with a goddamn axe. You know what I'm saying?
I know the scene you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Say you seen it, because I wanted to ask you this. I didn't know if you saw the show.
Yeah.
Out of all I want to ask you, not the fucking bodies, out of all his sons, out of all the motherfuckers, whose mind would you want to have out of that whole fucking show if you were that person, like that mind, the personality?
Ragnar.
Right now, what if you had to pick his sons? Which of his sons?
This was fuck his sons. This is it. Odin gave his eye for wisdom. And Ragnar said, I will give a lot more.
Let me just say, I'm serious. When you get your fucking win, you get the microphone in your hand. That's when you do the "Who wants to be fucking king?"
That scene where he looks at everyone and it's like, I am king, not
He
you,
challenged his kids.
not you, not you, not you, and not fucking you.
And if you want it, come kill me.
You know how it works. If you want to be king, kill me.
That's it, man. Look.
That's it.
That's it. I'm
Fuck up. That's it.
That's your pro. That's your knockout. Give me the fucking mic. Nate Shook, Dave, all y'all, and then just everybody.
You will see my interpretation on it when I do put him to bed.
That's what I'm gonna tell you what. Because when you, I seriously, I had the axe in my hand. I bought the axe too. I don't even need the motherfucker. It's a little, and I in my head, what I did, I was picturing you doing that with the axe, doing the promo for a commercial. And I said, "Fuck." I gotta find him. I was like, Sean's gotta find him an axe. Sean, you gotta find him one now.
Yeah.
But you got any shout outs you want to give out? I know you're busy and everything. You got any shout outs or anything?
No shout outs.
Dude, hey man.
That's fine.
Thanks for coming.
To you for having me on. The rest I don't give a fuck about.
Thanks for hey man, for real. Because man, the way the image and everything, you're bringing real deal. You're bringing like you're the real motherfucking Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? Like you're the real deal. You're bringing the real deal stuff over. Like when you see stuff like that, people say, "Holy fuck, the Viking!" Like I'm serious. My dad says the fucking Viking. I mean, that's what the Viking. I mean,
He's a preacher.
and he's a fucking preacher. He's a fucking preacher.
That is something, isn't it? When you practice Christianity.
Hey, but listen, the last thing I will say to you, 145. After you get a win or two, you need to fucking invade England like the Vikings did and call out Good John. 145.
We'll see, man.
No, I just want you because look, the Vikings invaded England, man, and that's the same.
You know what? To be blunt with you, I like the way Good John fights, and we could do a beautiful fucking.
Oh no, he's a good fighter.
I've seen him in the BKB, in the BKFC. I saw him fight. And I was like, come on, bro, because he should have fucked Felony up. But the truth is, dude's on drugs, dude's on this, he's like all over the fucking place.
That's what I'm saying. How does he get the fight though?
They don't give a fuck.
That's what I was wondering.
They don't give a fuck.
I don't think they care.
They don't care.
The fact is what he's saying. It doesn't matter.
They don't give a fuck.
It doesn't matter. It's like at the end of the day, it's like who 95% of the world can't fight in the first place. Especially bare knuckle.
Definitely not in the ring.
Very different.
Remember in that show when Ragnall's sailing over that water and he sees England for the first time?
You know.
That charge, they're coming up, and all the little priests and they're all that shit.
I like you, man. What's your name? Your name?
Cody Travis.
Cody Travis.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Because look, Good John's buddy Christian, he's business partners in that pit fighting, and Christian was on our show. He's over pit fighting, and we were like trying to push, fights, and everybody's like, let's fucking set a fight up. To be honest, the fucking Viking against the Brit, the
invasion of England,
taking the soul.
In my opinion, man, they keep pushing Good John as the Viking.
No,
he's the Bob Marley version.
I've never heard of no damn British Vikings. No.
Now,
well, I mean, we can't say that. We cannot say that because the truth is, look, I am Irish, Spanish, and Italian. It just is. Obviously, my mother's genes slapped the shit out of my dad's, and they were just like, "Hey,
yeah,
hey, look,
get the fuck out of here!" And the Irish genes just took over. But
you got the Italian last name with the Irish image.
You ain't gotta explain yourself, man. I got a friend that's got a dick, but he thinks he's a girl. I mean, I'm serious. It don't fucking matter. Literally, man. I want to tell you the reason why I like that. He asked me. He said, like, I just got the shit. I was sparring today with a buddy, and there was this box to spar. And he said, I was like, man, if I was gonna do it, what would you do? I said, you got to have a fucking image, man. I said, I'd just take a bunch of beer, Stone Cold Steve Austin, after knock somebody out, chug a couple of beers in the ringers. You got to fucking do something.
My man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So look, man.
Cheers to you, Cody.
So look, we're going to share this, and I swear to God, and I'm going to send this to Christian. And look, I know you want the Diaz fight, and that's I don't know how it was.
He just wants to beat the shit out of anybody that'll pay him.
Look, you know right now who would be sitting at home right now. He's sitting at home right now, and he hears somebody talking about his girlfriend, Brandon. He's gonna be so mad if you got that fight. You would. Oh no! Oh my God! He was like, oh my God! I love it.
Fucking Brandon and I will not fight.
Oh fuck no, dude!
I told him after I walked out, man. I walked out. I broke Diaz's face open, and he had to go to the hospital. And I got 8 stitches. I walked out in my fighting gear, in my boots, and my shorts. And I took pictures with the fans.
Yeah.
I watched the rest of the card. I just hung out. My friends showed up from my hometown. They bought some fucking seats. They did the table thing, and they hung out. But the truth is, like, taking pictures with Quentin Henry's dad and then his sons and like all these different, like, I just showed the fuck up, bro. I got
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dude, what's that? If you stay in that thing and you're that person, little kids, I'm telling you, little boys, they gonna fucking be like, what the fuck?
Little kids or
look at me. Look, I'm about to dye my hair red. I'm gonna next time you say I'm gonna bare knuckle event. I'm gonna have the Viking stuff on my face, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck's going on?" They're like, "What?"
I'm starting to grow my hair. It's gonna take a couple years.
You're fucked, bro.
No, but, man, straight up though.
All jokes aside, man.
I'll tell you, respect to you for doing. like you and Sean's got something big going, man. I can tell, and I love y'all. Y'all remind me of fucking what that Jerry Maguire movie, man. You know, show me the motherfucking money, and y'all were just sitting there, and y'all were like this, waiting, and once it goes.
My dad has said it to me since I was a child, man. Patience is a fucking virtue.
Yep.
Awesome, dude. But man, anyway, but I know you ain't got no shout outs or anything, man. But don't we go slaying no dragons or anything anytime soon. But straight up, man, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy yourselves, yeah?
Awesome,
yes, sir.
man.
You too.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Awesome. Holy fuck. We live? We're still live. Shit, man. I literally felt like I was with a Viking, dude. I really did. I'm serious, man. That's what I'm saying. I mean, just, you know, the calmness. Like, I don't think his demeanor is always just like, so. He reminds me of Conor, man. You get a little fucking Conor. I get Conor McGregor a little bit. I feel it, the little bit of, like, so. I hate saying it. Nobody else is on here. I think Good John would be a hell of a fucking fight. I'm serious. I know they want the rematch, but the
rematch though will sell.
Yeah, it'll sell. But guess what? Like he said, Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz, that's still sitting out there and it's simmering. People will still want to see it.
That's still a thing. I forgot.
Yeah, right.
I kind of got over it.
But anyway, so what I'm saying is, but no, before we get off, I want to say there was one thing I want to say since we're talking bare knuckle. They said they made the 175 fight, the belt fight. And Palomino, nobody wants to fight him at 155. I don't know what's going on, but I just want to throw a name out there. I feel like the guy that will bring the fight to Palomino right now in bare knuckle, I don't know if he's doing bare knuckle, if he's taking time off. Who do you think? Who do you think I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
Jason fucking Knight, man.
Oh, Jason Knight. Yeah.
Think about it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
yeah.
the great him and Art, that fight was one of the best fights of all time. That probably was the greatest fight. And then him to come back and finish him. The guy said nobody wants to fight him at 155. And I'm telling you right now, I would make that call. I don't know what's going on. If you were Nate Shook right now, ask me, can I play Nate Shook right fast? This is what I picture Nate Shook like at home at night. He thinks he's a fighter. So ask me. Oh, who? You know the fight. I want to see. I want to see that fight. I want to see Palomino, Jason Knight.
Yeah.
I want to see it Miami, anywhere. So we had a good night tonight and everything. And Matt was on. And Matt, we want to get Sam on again because we're gonna do some fun stuff. And everybody that was watching tonight, our slow views tonight, it's okay. Thank you for watching. You got anything, Jake?
Cheers.
Fuck off.